2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And there's a look at the Ferry Building in San Francisco, not far from our location tonight. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said, offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And it's the Warriors to start out. And here is Curry. Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And Ball's nice feed that time for Wiggins.
You got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
Ball dishes to DeRozan. Takes a shot at the elbow. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Wiseman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Vucevic. That's his first personal foul,
And the sheer
first
size
team
of
foul.
Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense
At the line for the Dubs,
with the foul.
This is
James
his first free
Wiseman.
throw of the game.
2 shots.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
The first free throw is good.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back, always growing as a player.
So he gets them both. About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside, Ball. Levine against Thompson. Here's Vucevic. Buries it from three-point range.
Vucevic.
Earlier in his
3
career,
points.
Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they've become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game.
Now here's Curry. Thompson for 3. And Green is right there.
Missed the box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Ball against Curry. Releases from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league
Golden
in
State foul.
2017,
Draymond
there were major
Green.
questions about
That's his first personal
and he
foul.
struggled, of course, during his
First
rookie
team
year.
foul.
Yeah, and shooting 30%
At the line for the
from deep
Bulls,
and under 50%
Lonzo Ball.
at the line.
2 shots.
Credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Ball.
I think Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious than when he came into the league.
Ball hits them both. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Curry. Throws it up high.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude, he plays with
Wiseman.
force, and his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Plays it up.
DeMar
and banks it in.
DeRozan
And this is the
assists
attack
from
mindset you want to see
Lonzo Ball.
coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Wiggins. Wiseman kicks to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Over Ball. That one wide left. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Curry against Ball. He dishes it to Vucevic. From 18 feet away. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Wiggins. And he banks it away.
Andrew
Always got to
Wiggins.
keep your eyes up.
From
Make
Klay
sure you see
Thompson.
your teammates, and Klay did it that time.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside Levine. Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to Levine. Five on the clock. Off to a good start as he
Zach
hits his
LaVine.
first shot attempt.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Curry passes to Wiggins. They double in with Vucevic. Thompson from long range. Gets the three-pointer to
Klay
fall.
Thompson
Likes to
for
get it over the early. Nice
three.
three.
Ball against Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2
Ball
minutes.
dishes to Vucevic. That shot no good. Warriors leading by 5. Green finds Curry. Thompson outside. Green passes to Thompson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Klay
Thompson's got
Thompson
6.
for three.
Remarkable quickness on Klay Thompson's shot release, giving the defense no chance to contest.
Bean passes to Markkanen. And
Lauri
Markkanen
Markkanen.
throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Ball with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And finished off by Wiseman.
Wiseman
Who continues
from
to evolve as a
Andrew
playmaker.
Wiggins.
Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
It's stolen by Wiseman. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Stephen
Curry's got his second picture of the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Outside DeRozan. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Over Thompson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
It's a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Wiggins finds Thompson. And they call
Golden
it illegal
State foul.
here.
That's
Andrew
going to draw a
Wiggins.
whistle every time.
That's his
down
first
the
personal
road.
foul.
Close to being a legal
Bull
screen.
Yeah,
substitution.
everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Bielitsa comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Moody subbed in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Bulls, Williams, he's checked in for Markkanen. White comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. It's Curry outside. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. On the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. White and Levine on the wings. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's Caruso in at the point. Here's Levine. Warriors with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for the sideline.
Well, the lead remains in love with the pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes with different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Chicago with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Kept alive.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Moody. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Moody's got his first bucket of the night. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Beyond the arc, it's Curry. That time on the assist by Iguodala. Curry's got 8 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. The teardrop falls
Zach
in.
LaVine.
And check out the touch from Levine. He has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Curry passes to Bielitsa. From 13, the shot will not fall. And the Bulls going the other way now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Levine kicks to White. Driving inside. And White slams it in.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Levine against Iguodala. Over Levine. Iguodala with the bucket. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Now here's Iguodala. Takes it inside, and that one, good. Iguodala's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this has
Timeout,
been a
Chicago
great job
Bulls.
of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively.
T-shirt time!
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now. All they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team.
On the floor. Chicago also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Vucevic. DeRozan comes in for Zach LaVine. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now, here's Ball. White, left side. Back to Ball. Outside, Markkanen. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
This game has definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 19-point game. To the inside. Markkanen.
Lauri
And
Markkanen.
Markkanen throws it
The assist,
down.
You see
Lonzo
right there, that
Ball.
is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Here's Thompson. That ball. Nice feed that time for Wiggins.
Thompson from
Wiggins has got
Andrew
3 assists
Wiggins.
in the game. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Here's DeRozan. Wiseman with the rebound. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Here's White, following the score by Golden State.
Kobe
And the
White.
basket is good.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Passes it to Kuminga. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 19. White the pass to Ball. 34 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Now here's Wiggins. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson from long range. No good that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And yeah, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job of that. We're usually very good with that, so just got to focus, and come back in the second half ready, and we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, give us your take.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Klay as guards with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw
From
it down.
Klay Thompson.
By 21. Outside, Ball. Now the pass to DeRozan. Levine looking around. There's the feed to Markkanen. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Ball. And they pick up 2.
Well, set him up well, and you can trust Lonzo to sink that shot.
Curry against Ball. There's the triple. Curry, good. Curry's got 11 points.
Built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Levine wide open. And all around
Zach LaVine.
that time before dropping in. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Ball against Curry. To the middle. Green dishes to Wiseman. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Levine. Good.
Zach
and it's
LaVine.
DeRozan picking up the
Assisted
assist.
by
He's got 8.
DeMar DeRozan.
Around 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Ball. Wiseman with the ball. He's got 6 on the wing. Thompson. It's good from long range.
Klay Thompson for 3.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vucevic, and good.
Nikola
As it just
Vucevic.
shoved right down through the net.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80%
Timeout Warriors.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game,
It's time for Chasers.
and Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Bielitsa comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Andrew Wiggins. Alex Caruso is checked in for Chicago. Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And here's Iguodala outside. And the Warriors miss again. Bulls trail by 19. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. Well-timed pass. And he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Here's Thompson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass the ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. LaVine can't hit. Warriors leading by 17. Thompson surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now, here's DeRozan. High, arcing shot. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Maybe there are ways to contribute.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2
basketball.
minutes.
That's the best way that maybe he can help them out. Trying to win this game. Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kinds of games, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Ball finds DeRozan. Back to Ball. Passes it to Vucevic. And he makes good on the layup.
Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic has got 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Warriors leading by 20. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 8 over Thompson. Got it. Nice one there
Zach
from
LaVine.
LaVine's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
Here's LaVine following the basket by Stephen Curry. Caruso kicks the ball. The pass to Caruso. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Caruso's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Bielitsa. DeRozan defending. Bielitsa against DeRozan. And Bielitsa kicks to Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LaVine for 3. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Bulls. DeRozan out there for 3. Then it's Williams. Then it's White. And it's Caruso in at the 1. So it's Chicago now. after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. White drives in, makes it off the glass.
Kobe White.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Now here's Curry. They get a hand on it. Here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Any
Alex
possession that
Caruso.
ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Inside. It's Curry. That time on this is by Wiggins. Curry's got
From
14
Andrew
points in the
Wiggins.
second half alone. White looking around. Here he goes, and he uses the glass on the lane.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Kuminga. He kicks it to Wiseman. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wiggins throws it down there.
Wiggins.
Powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Caruso, the pass to DeRozan. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Great D that time from Green. Outside Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. White with it. Now Green defending. Here's DeRozan. That one misses. Wiggins with some nice D. Green dishes to Curry. And there's the pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And it's DeRozan missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Wiggins. It's good.
Andrew
Wiggins has got 4 points
Wiggins.
now in the quarter.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that
Chicago
others
Bulls.
simply can't.
Chicago calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And DeRozan kicks to Markkanen. White down low, covered by Wiggins.
Kobe
White,
White.
good.
The nasty handles of White, just so gifted at putting on a show with moves like that.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Down low. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry.
Thompson from
Curry's got 4
Stephen
assists in the
Curry.
game. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I saw a green light there. He's not
2
going to
minutes
get
remaining in the
that
game.
kind of lapse
2 minutes.
all that often here tonight.
Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Stephen
Curry's got 24.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Zach
Levine
LaVine.
gets the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Thompson against Levine. Thompson passes to Curry. Vucevic with the block.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance,
Zach
and it really
LaVine.
ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Stephen Curry.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Levine finds DeRozan. And Levine hits
Zach
again from deep.
LaVine. 3-pointer.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Wiseman the pass to Thompson. And there it is for him. And the Warriors lead by 20.
From James Wiseman.
This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Levine can't hit. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Bulls foul.
Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Bulls substitution.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
.15 seconds left in the game. Here's Moody. Gets the front of the rim and out. Here's Dotson. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Another victory.
Showing in front of the crowd that love every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stephen. People talk about winning games that you're supposed to win. What's the key to doing that?
Just bringing energy. We had to set the tone from an energy standpoint early, especially at home. And we did that. We played great defense. The ball was moving, creating easy shots, and that's what we kind of built momentum early.
Yeah, you guys rode that wave all the way to the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.